All right, so we're gonna try this again. Something actually happened with the last stream, so I started this one over, and we'll see if anyone joins this stream. No one joined the last one, but still gonna have a little conversation. What I was doing was I was actually talking about COVID, is what I was talking about, and let's see. I said I might do a video on how my life has changed since COVID, and a way that my life has changed is I've become like extremely fearful to where it's an unhealthy fear. And I know, I'm a woman of faith, and I know that the Lord hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of a sound mind. I know these things, but I still have this great fear of COVID, and it's almost like a crippling fear because I love church. I love church. I may take some breaks because I'm just tired, but I absolutely love going to church. And I haven't been going lately because of my fear of COVID. I don't go to any stores. Like I had to go to Walmart last night and to get some seeds, to get some marinade for some steak that I was cooking for my husband. So I ended up actually just running in there and running right back out. And that was pretty much all I did. And I take I hear you, Danny. I take all my groceries. I order my groceries for delivery. Hi, how are you? Is that Yaya? Oh, thank you. This is Casper. You gonna say hi, Casper? Say hello. You gonna wave? You gonna no? You're just gonna chew your foot. Okay, that'll work too. We'll take that. Yeah, this is Casper. He's an umbrella cockatoo. And he is now, you're an old man. He's now 15 years old. I adopted him from Eustis, Florida. And he is my heart. He's my whole heart. I have another parrot, Danny. He's a sun conure, and he's actually in his cage right now because he likes to fly around the room. So that's why I haven't. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? That's why I have him in his cage because I can't really watch him in this video. What are you doing, chicken? What are you doing, you crazy chicken? What are you doing, you crazy chicken? Yeah, so Danny is, Danny, how old are you? I think Danny is 2 years old now. I got him when he was a little bitty baby. I had to actually feed him through a syringe. I had to hand feed him. He was tiny. But Casper was 13 when I got him. He was adopted. Would you leave my chains alone? Would you leave my chain alone? It's not bothering you. It's not bothering you. Yeah, he was taken from his owner in Florida because he was being abused. There was like roaches all over the cage. Like the bottom of the cage was like full of roaches. Oh, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Yes, Danny flies around. Danny will just take off and just start. No, Danny is a sun conure. Come here. Casper's getting agitated for some reason. What do you see that you don't like, huh? Is it because I'm not talking to you? Is it because I'm not talking to you? Let's see if I can raise this up to where you can see Danny. Can you see him in there? He's a sun conure. Hi, Danny. Hi, Danny comes. Hi, Danny comes. You gonna say hello? Are you gonna say hello? All right. Okay, sorry about that. Now I gotta try to get it back. Now I gotta try to get it back right. Yeah, Casper's behind me doing something weird. He's a weirdo. Thank you. Thank you. They are my babies. They are amazing creatures. They are my babies, but they are a lot of work. What are you doing, weirdo? They are a lot of work. As you can see, Casper cannot be still. He's just, and I believe it's because I'm talking to the camera, because he really likes all of my attention to be on him. He wants all of my attention. You cannot have my hand, babe. You cannot have my hand. I love you. You gonna say love you? Are you gonna say anything for the camera? People think you can't talk. People think you can't talk. Are you gonna say anything? Nope. Let that go. Let that go. Let that go. See what I mean? Let it go. Look what you did. Are you about to have a it's awesome that you have a macaw. I want a macaw. I knew it was coming. Are you done? Is that temper tantrum over? Can I talk to the people online without you getting jealous? Can I please? Yeah, that is what you call a cockatoo tantrum. He wants all of my attention. But right now, so that I can talk, I'm just gonna put him away. There you go. Stay on your cage. But anyway, it's a guy in, let's see, where are you? So I can know like where to recommend. Did you want a new one? I don't recommend buying a new cockatoo because of the breeding trait and everything. I always recommend adopting. Where are you going now? I always recommend adopting because there are so many umbrella cockatoos that are in sanctuary. Oh, you're in Michigan. Yeah, the guy that I know in 1 second. He is a mess. Get back over here. Come here. I'll let you back out in a minute. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the guy that I deal with, he's in Eustis, Florida. And he has a sanctuary, and he has some umbrella cockatoos, Amazons. He has different types of birds there, and he's a really guy that has a big heart for parrots. So I would recommend him, but I don't recommend buying them because of the trade, the breeding trade. I feel like birds should not be caged at all. I know it's like you're a hypocrite because you have parrots, but I really feel like they should not be birds. They should not be pets at all. How much are umbrella cockatoos? I don't know how much they are typically. Casper was $1,000 to be adopted. His cage was $420 something. His cage was $4 something. And his vet bills, because they had to send him to the vet, they had to do so much with him. His vet bills ended up being almost $500. So with just adopting him alone, it was a little bit under $2,000 that I paid with adopting him. So that's just an adopted cockatoo. It all depends on the parrot, the one that the guy in Florida has. It all depends on the parrot because, like, Casper was a lot more expensive because they had to do so much work with him. They had to do so much work with Casper that it just made him a very expensive bird. But some of the birds are like, you can adopt them for $500. You can adopt them for, I think one was like $650. One that I was looking at, it was a sulfur crest cockatoo, and that one was $650. But depending on how much work they put into that bird, that's what would determine how much that parrot is. So. Any other questions from anyone else? I see we had someone else join us. The link for the guy in Florida, let's see. I don't have my Instagram anymore. It is Central Florida Parrot Rescue. Central Florida Parrot Rescue. You done acting out? You want to come back now? Yeah, I can't condone him acting out. That's how I pretty much have him so under control, is when he starts to act up and throw these tantrums. I put him into his cage to let him know, like, you just can't do that. You can't act that way. You can't be a brat. And then once he comes down and he starts acting like a good bird again, I let him come back out and be on me, because that's what he wants. He wants to be on me. Any other questions? Who's that pretty bird? Who's that pretty bird? Who's that pretty bird right there? You see yourself? You see yourself? Who's that pretty bird? Hi. He's waving. If you can't see him, he's waving at me. Hi. The first time I heard him scream, it was crazy. It freaked me out, because I had gone to be around cockatoos, but they didn't sound like him. And the first time I heard him scream, I was in one room, he was in another room, and he just broke out and started screaming. And I literally thought it was a person. It is crazy. Hi, Casper, say hello. You want to say hello? Hi, Doodles. Hi, Doodles. Are you going to say hello? Are you going to say hello? Yeah, he waves. He waves. Hi, Ozzy. Casper's being, a little, he doesn't like me talking to the computer. He wants me to talk to him. Hi, Doodles. Are you going to say hello? Are you going to say hello? All right, so you're just going to... Oh, Ozzy is amazing. When I tell you, amazing. Ozzy, I think you have someone that's starstruck here. And you guys are welcome to come on if you want to come on. I'm going to put a link here if you just want to come on and chit chat, bird talk. Oh. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. So, Ozzy, if you want to come on, you got some fans here. You got some fans here, Ozzy. What you doing, Doodles? What are you doing, Doodles? What are you doing, Doodles? Yeah, wave. They want to see you wave. They want to see you wave. Yeah, they want to see you wave.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Good. All right. Anything else you want to know about cockatoos? Don't scream. Don't.
Right now, the Florida Parrot Rescue.
Yes, Central Florida Parrot Rescue. His name is Paul. I'm gonna put him up. His name is Paul.
Is he kind of annoying sometimes?
I'm sorry?
Is he kind of annoying sometimes?
My parrot?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, very much so. Because he can be kind of demanding,
Yeah.
and like
Some
as you
parents are
see in the video,
those.
he wants my attention. Like just because I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at the computer talking, he doesn't like that.
Yep.
He wants me to look directly at him and talk. He wants my attention. And as you can see, you have to deal with a lot of it's backwards, I'm sorry. You have to deal with a lot of dust with them.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah. And
Wait,
he
but I don't get why is that on their hands? Like, why is like all that dust on their hands?
it's in their feathers and it's supposed to protect them in the wild. But what I
Yeah.
do is he gets baths. He gets baths like every other day. And he's still
Oh, okay.
dusty. He's still a dusty bird. That's just a part of being cockatoos. Yes, they are, Ozzy. Yes, they are. They are annoying toddlers.
I'm looking on the website right now, and I actually see some cockatoos and all that.
Good. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a nice guy. You can reach out to him,
Wait,
and
so he's your friend?
I wouldn't call him a friend. We got really acquainted when I adopted Casper. Um,
Uh huh.
so I wouldn't call him a friend, but if you tell him that the girl that adopted Casper, he'll
Yeah.
know who I am. The girl who adopted Casper, he'll know who I am.
Oh, okay. And like, does he give like good deals and all that, like on adoption and all that stuff?
Yes, he does. Like I said, there was a lot of parrots that he had, and they were really, really, some of them was 350.
Jeez, he has like a load of parrots, like a list. It's filled to the bottom. Oh my god.
And he has this when I went to visit him, he has this room, just I mean cages, and his entire house is just made for parrots. His
Oh,
entire
so it's a house?
Yeah, it has been customized. He was in the process of building an aviary, but this was like 2 years ago, so he may have built an aviary, but he was in the process of
Are
doing that.
you in Florida also?
I'm in Georgia.
Oh, you're in Georgia. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So how long did it take you to get to Florida?
It was like 6.5 hours driving.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
So you went just for Casper to go get him hours away?
Just for Casper, and he was worth it. He was worth it. Just 6 hours.
It's true. I love cockatoos myself. I told my parents I want a cockatoo also.
They're amazing, but you just have
I've
to.
actually held one before, like
You
a
have.
couple of times. Like so there's a guy
Mm-hmm.
that comes to my dad's store, right? So he comes and he brings his cockatoo all the time, and he shows us like tricks and all that.
Oh yeah, they are some really really smart birds. I hadn't held an umbrella cockatoo until I got Casper. I had only dealt with up.
Being aggressive right now.
That's Danny. Danny does not like for you to stick your hand in his cage, and I stuck my hand in his cage, and he does not. He's a male. So
Does he bite you?
no, he doesn't bite me.
No.
He put his beak down on me, but he
So
won't.
you said he was being like abused or something?
Yes, Casper was being abused. And like Ozzy said here, do a lot of research because
Uh huh.
cockatoos, when you're looking online, what you see like the tricks and the antics and how funny they are and how sweet they are, but they are a
Yeah.
lot of work and they are dangerous birds. They are
It is. It's true. I've heard about it. I've done a lot of research.
Yes, they are extremely dangerous birds. There are people that have been attacked by an umbrella cockatoo, and that beak can do a lot of damage. And they are a
Yeah.
lot of work. They are a lot of work.
I heard they chip off like paint and all that on the house walls and all that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
They do that, right?
I'm looking back at my wall here, and I wish I can show you, but we're remodeling, so it's a lot of. I'm kind of embarrassed to show it to you, but he has actually peeled off paint and he's chewed down to the drywall on my wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
Can you give me just a minute?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hmm? What are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing? Leave my chain alone. Leave my chain alone.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just drank some water.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, they are. That's the only downside about adopting them is you kind of don't know what you're getting. You don't know their history. I was afraid of Casper when I first got him, believe it or not, because I was only used to picking up.
Was Casper like your first bird, or have you had like many more before?
I had a another bird just like him. His name was Charlie, and he was a flighted bird. And my door got left open, and he actually flew out of the house.
Oh, was he trained? Was he trained?
We were working on training him with recall training, but he just could not make it back to me. I can hear him up in the tree, but he just couldn't make it back to me. Casper is 15. Ozzy, I adopted Casper when he was 13. I've had him for 2 years, so he's 15 now.
Okay, and I had a question. You know, like cockatoos that are not tamed. They're not tamed. Like umbrella cockatoos that are not tamed at all. Can you tame them? Like, is there a way like you could tame them? Like,
yes,
there is.
You can pretty much tame any parrots are very
like,
very
like the wild ones. Like they're very wild and they don't come on your hands or nothing. You could like tame them.
They have videos online. I wouldn't try it, but they have
it's dangerous
of people that have pretty much taught outdoor cockatoos how to come to them when they're called because they feed them, so they can call them and they'll come to them. And so I've seen videos like that online, but I wouldn't try it. I feel like parrots should not be, and I've said this before. I feel like parrots should not be pets because like they're meant to fly. They're meant to be out there in the open. And if it's something that's already out there that's not tamed, that's living its life, I wouldn't try to tame it. I would just let it just stay free in nature. But Danny was here before Cat. Danny was he didn't even have feathers when I got him. I hand raised him, and yes he did. He did have feathers. He had a lot of feathers missing that hadn't grown in yet. Would you leave my chain alone, babe? Yes, Ozzy. I feel so bad because even though Casper is flight trained, I actually moved to a new area, and so
have you like took him on any flights before?
I have not off rope. I have a harness. It's called the Aviator Harness. And it has an extension cable that's like, I think it's like 50 yards long. No, it's 25 yards long. So he has flown on that, but I will not let him fly just free flight like that. Simply because we have a lot of red-tailed hawks in the area, and I have a red-tailed hawk that is right in my yard. It's like he sits right above my back door, and my parrots are right here. And as soon as you walk out the door, there's a red-tailed hawk that's out there every single morning. So Danny can't go outside at all because of the hawk. Casper, I'm afraid.
Will it kill him or something?
Yes, they do. I have seen them swoop down and get rats and squirrels and everything. I think that you should, Ozzy. I'm just terrified to let him fly off rope. I would let him fly on a harness. He can go up to 25 yards, but I have not let him. Is it 25 yards or 25 feet? But I have not let him just straight free fly. I haven't done. Are you preening me? Is my hair?
Like for a few like a couple of times now. I don't know.
How?
Yeah, and I actually like your videos. I saw it. I was searching up umbrella cockatoo, and this your channel popped up, and and I just went on it.
Well, thank you. I try to put information out there about parrots just to kind of help people. because a lot of people don't know what they're getting into when they get a pair or when they want a pair. They are amazing creatures. I love both of my boys. I love them, but they are a lot of work.
I really want a cockatoo. Honestly, to be honest, I don't care about the work. I really want a cockatoo.
Just be ready. Just be ready. Um, they are destructive, especially cockatoos. They are really really destructive. Um, I mean, the birds aren't allowed upstairs. In my old house, like my bedpost was chewed all the way up. The top of the bedpost was just chewed up. Anything they get their mouth on, they will destroy it. Anything they can get their mouth on, they will destroy it. They are expensive as far as like if I take him to the vet, it's gonna
Like I've seen in Los Angeles area, like California area.
Mhm.
I used to live over there,
Mhm.
and I went in the downtown area. That's where they sell like birds and all that stuff, turtles and like rats and a bunch of stuff. So I went to the shop over there. They had an umbrella cockatoo for 4,500. Believe it or not.
Wait. Casper, I probably wouldn't have
God.
it. Goodness gracious, that's a lot. And it does depend on where you live as well.
Yeah, California is an expensive area, so maybe.
Yeah, I've seen one that was $5,000. I was looking online. I can't remember where it was, but it was $5,000. But it was for a new.
I've seen it on the website, and let me see. Um, so it's birdbreeders.com. Have you heard of that?
I haven't heard of that one. I know. Is it petfinder.com? I
Yeah,
was looking at that one, and that's where I saw the one that was $5,000. It was like petfinder.com or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually like you put in your area, your zip code, and it will show you like what's close to you. He is
You know what I really want, like more than an umbrella cockatoo that I would.
macaw.
Um, I've actually had macaw before.
Huh?
I've actually had macaw before, so
Oh yeah, you did say that.
um, I wouldn't want a macaw anymore. Have you seen a hyacinth? A hyacinth one?
Oh, they are beautiful.
Oh
Oh,
my god,
so big.
they're so cute. I love them.
They are gorgeous. I think that the hyacinth is like once you have a hyacinth, like you're a real parrot owner. And they are so just docile and
So my friend has one, right? And when I saw it, it would like talk. It would do everything. Like it was kind of like aggressive, but not that aggressive. Like it was. I loved it.
oh man.
And like my friend told me they're like 40 to 50,000. Some of them
I can
they're
imagine.
like babies.
I can
So
imagine.
he got his when it was like 2 or 3 years old.
So it was a little cheaper.
Yeah.
My husband, when Casper starts screaming, my husband, at least yours, says he's gonna sell him, but my husband's like, well, we're gonna be eating chicken tonight. We're gonna put him in the frying pan, and start screaming. So I was like, I'm gonna put him in the frying pan. We're gonna be eating chicken tonight. I'm like, you better leave my babies alone. I would be, I don't know, I would be afraid to hold a high because they look like they are huge. Like they are so big.
He started screaming.
Huh?
He started screaming.
Whenever Casper is screaming,
when your husband says like we're gonna put him in the pot and eat him as chicken, he's like starts screaming. He starts screaming.
Casper is like, you ain't doing nothing to me. It's like Casper knows. You doing nothing to me.
These kind of bird species are like very smart. They know what's going on and what's not going on. They know what's going on.
Yes, they do. Like Casper, if I'm having a bad day, or hold on, I need to plug up my computer. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, there we are. We're back in business. Um, I keep hearing that. I keep saying that hyacinths are very gentle birds. I hear that they're gentle giants. But yeah, parrots are. I mean, they are so smart. It's not even funny, and it makes me mad sometimes how smart Casper is. Like Casper is an escape artist. I cannot figure out how he gets out of his cage sometimes, how he unlocks his cage sometimes. I just can't figure. See, you got to deal with stuff like this when you have parrots. You got to deal with stuff like
I
this.
remember. I remember. I saw a video online that there's this cockatoo, umbrella cockatoo. So like, there was a girl that owned the umbrella cockatoo, and the umbrella cockatoo opened up all the cages for the macaws and all
Yeah.
the birds, and they just went flying out, and they didn't find them. Like they just went flying away.
Yeah, I can't. It's like sometimes I come downstairs and he's just out of the cage and just sitting on top of the cage and he's just waving, doing this right here. And I'm like, why are you out of the cage? How did you get out of the cage? It's usually where his food bowl is. He's figured out how to maneuver that lock and get out. And I don't know how in the world he's maneuvering that lock from the inside of the cage and getting out. So I have to like put a clamp on it to keep him from getting out. I can't figure out how he's flipping it up. Like you actually literally have to flip it up, slide
You
it.
should put a tie on it, like those bow ties or something like that.
Mhm.
Tie it up, and like maybe he won't be able to open it up, and you could just open it up in the morning time.
Yeah, I put like a little clamp on it. Bye, Ozzy. Thank you for stopping by. We have to do a live together, Ozzy, because you are awesome. You are awesome. So Ozzy's going back to work now. But yeah, they I think the worst thing about having a parrot is just how destructive they are. They like I had a sofa and he completely chewed up my sofa, and where it was the little white cotton inside of the sofa, he like pulled it out and it literally looked like it snowed in my living
Mm-hmm.
room. It was so bad. That's the worst thing about them is how destructive they are. They are extremely loud, but that doesn't bother me. Him being loud, it doesn't bother me. I'm used to loud animals, so that doesn't bother me. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
hi, hi, Doodles. Hi, hi. And
Hi, hi. I hear him saying hi.
he can talk, but I never train him to talk on cue. So he just says stuff when he wants to. He just says things that I don't even know he knows how to say, because I was on the phone with my mom one day. Whenever I come downstairs, I always say, "Hi guys." And so I came downstairs and he was like, "Hi guys." And I'm like, "When did you learn that?" When did you learn how to say that? But one thing I learned I noticed about cockatoos, they aren't as good of talkers as like macaws and African grays are, but they
Mhm.
can talk pretty well. But I heard of African gray that sounds like a person. I mean, the way it spoke was so clear.
African greys are very, very smart. Honestly,
Have you
I'm not gonna lie. No.
Einstein? The African gray called Einstein. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing. He is
Yeah.
amazing. He's amazing.
It's crazy. I really want like like a bird like a hyacinth or something, or maybe an umbrella. I've never heard like held a had an umbrella cockatoo in my house before.
Mhm.
So I really want like a umbrella cockatoo or a hyacinth macaw or something like that.
Well, I think whichever one you get, you won't be disappointed. Whichever one you get, you will not.
They are lovely birds. To be honest,
Yes.
all the birds like are lovely. I've had baby birds, parakeets,
Mhm.
and I trained them and I sold them, and they were really nice too.
Wow. I had parakeets before, but for some reason I can never get my parakeets to trust me. I had them for years and they would not step up on my hand. They wouldn't do anything no matter what. All the tricks of the trade that I can try to get my parakeets to.
Have you tried to get a long stick and get them on it, and then you take them, you put them down, and then you pick them up with a um, you pick them up with a stick again, and then you try to feed them with your hand, like those.
I tried everything. I don't
That's what I tried, and it started working slowly.
I
So.
tried everything. I tried the sticks. I tried everything. I tried to put food, in my hand, let them come in my hand. I would sit by them and I would read
Mhm.
them. I would put my hand on the cage. If I touched the cage, they just ran away. They just completely ran away. And
Um,
eh, for some reason, parakeets, I just could not bond with my parakeets. So I ended up, you know, adopting them out.
parakeets can be hard. I've heard about it.
They were very difficult, but Charlie, he came from a pet store as well. But I went and visited him at the pet store for like maybe 2 months, almost
Mhm.
every day for like 2 or 3 months. And so he was used to seeing me. It got to the point that whenever I walked in the pet store, he would start because he just knew it was me. And I got gypped on him because they charged me $700 for
$700.
a sun conure. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I was like, the only way that I would pay $700 for him is if you throw in the cage. So they threw in the cage, but the cage was not a cage. It was probably worth maybe $100. It wasn't a big cage, but
Mhm.
yeah, $700. When Danny, he was a newborn sun conure, and I paid $350 for him.
Jeez.
So I
So
paid
how much did you pay for the umbrella cockatoo?
it was almost $2,000. It was 1,000, then it was 500 for the vet bills and like 400 for the cage. So it was almost $200.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They
They're really hard to find. It's not easy.
in Georgia where I am, they're actually well. Let's see if she's still in business because she had some umbrella cockatoos. The lady that I got Danny from,
Yeah.
is it Feather, Fancy Feathers? I think that's what it's called.
I really want an umbrella cockatoo, but like a cheap price, like not that expensive, but like a good price, like on
Uh,
budget.
you probably won't find it really cheap unless you
Yeah,
adopt
yeah, you can't find it cheap at all, but like
a
maybe like around 1,500 or something around that.
yeah, like if you adopt them, they are a little cheaper when you adopt them, but they're still pretty expensive when you adopt them as well. Um, if I don't know if she has any, she doesn't have any pictures of umbrella cockatoos on here. She only has um a cherry headed conure, African gray, and sun conure. So with COVID and everything, I don't even know if she's still open. It just has the bird food that she sells on here, but it doesn't have anything about the birds themselves.
Hmm.
So it's called Fancy Feathers. It's in Doraville, Georgia. But
I think I've heard of Fancy Feathers before.
yeah, she's awesome. She used to have shows and stuff where
Yeah.
it was like a little parrot circus. And then she just started adopting them out and she would sell them, adopt them out and sell them.
They have like shows over here too in Michigan. So basically, there's an area called Motor City Bird Breeders. Like it happens every 2 months or once a month. And it's pretty cool. They have like umbrella cockatoos. They have um, I don't know. There's like these green parrots. Like they're so adorable. They have parakeets, trained parakeets. I was amazed by them too. They have trained parakeets. Um, yeah, that's what they have. They had more too. I don't know. There was many more. Like I couldn't count. There was countless.
I would love that. There's a parakeet. God, what is his name? Is it Gizmo, the parakeet? But I mean, he talks so well. I've never seen a parakeet that talks that well. I want to say his name is Gizmo. I'm looking him up now.
How many people are in the live?
I'm sorry.
How many people are in the live? How can you?
I think it's just us. Ozzy went back to work on her lunch break. So she went back to work. So it's just us just talking about parrots. What is that parrot? I just want to give you this name so you can go and look at him. Disco. Yeah, his name is Disco. I kept saying Gizmo. Disco, the talking parakeet. When I tell you this, he quotes movies and everything. He's amazing. I've never seen a parakeet that can talk that well.
Oh, Disco is the talking parakeet. I think I see this segment.
Yeah, he does. He does really, really well. I was going to order some of the toys from Amazon where, they can play basketball and skateboard and stuff like that. So I'm going to start trying to train them to do different kind of tricks and everything. When I first got Casper, I didn't want to force him to do all kind of tricks and stuff because he was just a really nervous bird. The first.
Are you going to train the parakeet?
Huh?
Are you going to train the parakeet?
No, I'm going to train Danny. I want to train Danny with the skateboard and a little bicycle since it's so small.
That would be adorable.
And I want to train.
You have to post that on YouTube. I want to see it.
You said what?
You have to post that on YouTube. I want to see it.
Oh yeah. What I want to do is I want to just video the whole process from the day one to when they actually master it. And I want to do like a whole little series of it. I really want Casper to do the basketball, to play basketball, and music piano thing as well. But I'm just so afraid of him just destroying it. That's why
he's gonna scratch all of it.
Yeah, like chew it up. That's why I haven't invested in it yet, because I'm like, if I get this, they're just gonna chew it up. Like I call my parents, they're ghetto. They don't want to do that. So they destroy everything. Like I spent almost $200 on toys for them a couple of weeks ago, and it probably lasted. Casper's probably lasted less than a week. Danny still has his because he's so small, but Casper's didn't last long at all, which I knew that anyway. So that's why I bought so many of them so I can keep replacing it out. And I kind of tie a bunch of ropes into their cages because Casper likes to chew on rope. So I take like the natural rope and I put it in yes, baby, I said your name. Hi. I take the natural ropes and I tie them up, and he chews on that a lot too. You want to come out? I'm about to say bye-bye. You want to come say bye-bye? Come on, dudes. Come on. Come on. Up. There you go. You want to say bye-bye?
Bye.
You want to wave bye-bye?
It was a great timing because I have to go do class right now too in like a few minutes. Yeah.
Well, you stay blessed and take care of yourself, and make sure you let me know once you get your parrot. I would love to see it.
I will definitely let you know.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you so much. Are you gonna be doing any more lives like tomorrow or anything?
I'll probably come back tonight, and I have to work.
Night would be a great time because then it's a nighttime, and tomorrow I don't have school because they're actually sanitizing my school on Fridays. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'll come back tonight because I know a lot of people work and they couldn't be on the live today. So I'll come back tonight, and I'll probably come back. It'll probably be next week before I can come back because I work tomorrow. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, it was great talking to you.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.